Michael Bender coming at you again, Columbus, Ohio. After a rainy Tuesday, installing out in the field. Right off the rip, you know, if you want something, folks, you got to take it the right way. You got to think that you're worthy enough of whatever it is you're asking for, whether it be a big following to do the right thing, whether it be to make a lot of money to give it away, whether it be that job where you are just totally helping people, helping people come off the streets, build careers, kick addictions. So the reason I say that is I'm claiming my time. As I say this to people all across this world, I'm going to claim my crown, and we're going to change this world one awareness at a time. God is going to be victorious. There's going to be such a new wave of positivity and Bendergy running across this place. It's going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be amazing. No fear, no retakes, no second takes. I am so excited about what is happening. I see a wave happening. So let me ask you folks at home. Let me ask you at home. Do you think the world could use a little bit more love? Do you think that people are a little too hasty for violence and judging people, maybe not lending a hand or a heart, compassion? The reason I say that is I want to know who's ready to stand up and say enough is enough. There's enough disloyalty between brothers and significant others. There's thievery. There's all kinds. I could go on and on and on about the bad. But you know what? Here at the Michael Bender podcast, Evolution of Experience, we are all about the positivity. So, I'm a man that says, if you say something, by golly, you better do it. I learned that when I was in prison, man. I mean, that was one of those things that your word's all you got. You ain't got nothing else but your word and some lower extremities, is what they say, to be kind. So I make it very clear that I want my platform. I'm ready for Bender Nation to take off. I'm ready to go speak at conferences. I'm ready to go help across this United States and world, because that's what it's going to take. You can't be broke and help people. God knows that. God knows that you cannot be barely living penny to penny and go out there and help thousands of people, millions of people. No, you got to have it going on. So he's going to bless your socks off. You just got to be willing to show up. So my question to you is, are you ready? Are you ready to take the next step? Are you ready to convert your vibrations and your energy to such a frequency that it's going to alter your reality to the point to where, I mean, it's just absolute divine heavenly blessings on your daily life just through a little bit of belief, a little bit of hard work, and a whole lot of kindness. You get those three together, and my God, you got a recipe for success. You got a recipe for having absolutely euphoria living inside of you on a daily basis, to where, I mean, to the point to where you're like, oh my gosh, it is so good to be alive. That feeling of like when you fall in love for the first time or new with someone new, and it just that absolute off the charts euphoria is the only way I know to describe it. And anybody knows anything good, you got to experience. I could tell you about it all day long, but until you experience it, nah, it's a wrap. You ain't gonna know what it is. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna show you what faith looks like. I don't have anything written. I don't have anything scripted. The only thing I knew I had to do was show up and make content. That's my job now. If I want what I'm asking for, I have to be willing to show up and do what it takes to do that. This song is so cool. Check this out. I get shit done. This was my sighting crew today. And you know what was so funny? I'll share one of my fears. I'm so scared that I'm going to forget what I'm going to talk about when I'm on here freelancing like that. But the point is, and I know we're not, because I know exactly where I stand because I got faith. And he says, the Spirit says, if you trust me, I will fill you with everything you need. And by golly, the man never fails on his word. Are you plugged in? If you are plugged in, what are you plugged into? So say I got this Glade plug-in and I hook it up to an outlet whose ground wire is just a little bit off. Not much. It's still there. It's visible. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at it, you're like, oh, okay. But there was some little twitch in the building, something. That screw just loosened up a little bit. Now there ain't nothing going to this whole outlet because of that one little loose connection. Okay, so take me to this other outlet. Everything's tight. Bam. There ain't nothing. An earthquake could happen. There ain't nothing happening off. And you ain't losing power off this outlet. What kind of results do you think you're going to get off that? You're going to get maximum potential out of whatever outlet you're using. Whether it's a 30 amp, 15 amp, double breaker. If you got full connection, you're getting full output capacity. Fact. So now we got to figure that figured out. Let's analyze. Let's go back to ourselves. That analyze was just for Joey Michael. He's my professional analyzer. My man. he will appreciate that. Do you got a loose wire? Is there something going on that always in the back of your head, you're like, my gosh, I know. Because I've had stuff like that. And there's only one way to fix a corroded or loose wire, whether it be in our brain or whether it be in an outlet. You got to clean it first. Clean it or restrip it. And sometimes you might have to start new. But once you get that thing clean and you get it tight, whether it be, man, I'll go ahead and say it. I ain't scared. Whether it be like a porn addiction or something closed doors that really even the wife or husband or whatever don't know about. And, man, I don't talk about stuff that I don't do myself. And not only am I abstinent from alcohol and drugs, but also I am porn free. Man, that ship has sailed. I didn't say I never have before, but that not anymore. I haven't in years because that is, my God. I'm going to go That's the kind of energy that you don't want to plug into. You could have very nice looking setup. They got new, it's just bad energy, and you're all plugged up to it. Um, so when I say cleaning that corroded wire, cleaning your corroded wires, polishing your life up, break yourself down, and your heart will tell you what you need to work on. There's not going to be no second guessing because you and God are the only ones, the only people that you can't lie to. That's a fact, Jack. And you know the truth. Everyone who hears this knows what I'm talking about and knows that it is embedded in us automatically. We know right from wrong. Why we know right from wrong? I exercise my right not to have to know everything at this very moment. But I know we all know right from wrong. So here comes free will. What energy are you going to plug up to? Me personally, it ain't no unwritten book here. I'm a soldier of God. I'm a soldier of light. I'm a light spreader. Wherever I go, I don't even have to think about it no more. It's just part of my everyday life. I spread pockets of light wherever I go. And I love it. My life has never been happier, ever, than now at the point to where I got a clear head, a whole backpack full of courage, and the intent, the manifestation, the will, and the work ethic to make it happen, and the faith to polish it all off from my good Father. And I'm here to show a way to multitudes of people at one time how to reset your reality, how to reset your vibrations, how to be free, how to live in a place you want to live in. Because belief, folks, belief is one of those things, it's the most powerful thing we have, and it's the only thing that people cannot take away from you. You have to give that away. People cannot rob you of your belief. You have to give it away. That's why it's so powerful. And the belief chakra, or the whatever receptors we're blasting off by accessing belief, it supernaturally manifests and accesses and gives availability to things that aren't normal. That are like, people are like, man, dude, you just said this yesterday and it's popping up. I know. It happens all the time. All I got to do is think about it. And if I talk about it, oh, that's a wrap. It's happening. I don't care what it is. That's just the way it is in this world for a man of positivity and a vibration sequence and frequency that's not the norm. This is a black place. This is a dark place. I'm very careful about what my eyes see. When I'm watching TV, if I'm listening to music, I don't listen to killing. I don't listen to derogatory stuff. Because you know what? Our body's a temple, man. If you think about it and you just look through your eyes, just look through your eyes, right these part right here. Look around. You realize this body is this is a gift. What a tool to have. We're just floating around here, but we got this body that does things that we could never dream of. It's amazing. It's like being in my truck. And for some reason, I accidentally hit the button on the back. And the song changes. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. Been driving this truck a while. Just one little accident. Oh, and a whole new world opened up. Now I go over here. My golly, I can turn the volume up and down on this side. Whoop, whoop. Just like that. Just like that. I learned something. I want to be the cat that is never too good to learn something. Teach me. I always want to get better. I never want to be at that plateau to where I'm like, I know everything. Thank you. We've reached the pinnacle. No, it don't work like that. I want to be the guy who just never stops. I want to be David Goggins' buddy. Have him kicking my ass. Shout out to David Goggins, by the way. I want to, man, that's what it's going to take. Because people think that if you're good, you're weak. Golly, golly, look on all these reels of these American badasses who are all about doing the right thing. Jacked up Americans, pow, and taking shit from nobody. We're taking our country back. I can see it. It's happening. People are tired of people mistreating other people. And that's just the flat out truth. That's it. You know what? And I got to see Charlie Kirk 2 weeks before his tragic assassination. And I was 10 feet away from him. And this man spoke with so much courage, for sureness. It's like he could be the president of the United States. And to be honest with you folks, I was really hoping that he was going to run. Man, there's men like that roaming around here. And all they did when they assassinated Charlie Kirk was wake up everybody else from a sleep. Everyone was like, oh shit. This same thing as 9/11. Everyone came together. But look now, everyone drifted apart with so much time. All these generations coming into time where they did not have any emotional contact to 9/11. So it lost its importance. But by golly, we're back together again. But here's the difference. I didn't have my platform before. I didn't have my backpack full of courage that I'm going to put my foot down and make a stand. I'm tired of seeing good people on the street so doped out that they would rather die than even try to get out of where they're at. And to them, that's an impossible situation. You might as well ask them to walk on water. It almost makes me cry talking about it, man. It's just, I'm so tired. And I can only help out so many people with my finances. And I do everything I can. That's why I know good fortune and flourishment is coming my way. Because if God's going to bless you with a lot of money, are you going to buy McLarens, which are nice, but it should be overtime money? Man, I'm really, but are you going to go out and hand out $100 bills to the homeless like they're dollars? Are you going to go out and spend $100 and go buy a bunch of food and go feed people when it's raining and super cold? What kind of human are you? Where are you plugged into? Are you getting that dirty water or are you getting that clean water? Those good vibes or those bad vibes? Because I tell you what, I don't know a person in my realm of people I know who can't feel a situation, whether it's good or bad. Everyone I know is like, oh, well, I didn't feel right. Well, yeah, man, that was your sixth sense, bro. Telling you about, telling you get the hell out of there or watch that person, And for some reason, man, I just don't like that guy. Well, probably because he's a piece of shit. We got that sense and that's God talking to us. And we just got to be having a faith to listen. I don't second guess nothing. I worked my ass off today. It was a real fun day. Shout out to my siding crew. Badass crew. Awesome. I'm not going to stop until I get to the next level. And then you know what? After that, there's going to be another level and another level. But I'm going to stay plugged in. Solid. All my shit's tight. All my decisions are on point. The real test is, and this is all, folks, you gotta, man, this is stuff you gotta ask yourself. What do you do when you by yourself? Do you, are you worried? Does worry consume your mind? Are you like frantic? And does anxiety just take you over? And that all goes away with belief. It's like a wrap. You throw it up, you throw it in the trash can, and there's because either you believe or you don't. We go back. You can't fool no one. You can fool everybody but you and God. Simple as that. So, how do they say you get better at stuff? Consistency. And consistency is happening right now. I wasn't for sure what I was going to talk about. This is the first take. No retakes. No retakes. But I just want to make sure everyone knows where they're plugged into, if they're plugged in. What kind of ampage are you getting? Are you getting full potential out of yourself? Because I'm telling you what, if you're ready to reach dreams, if you're ready to hit success levels that'll blow your cranium back, then you keep watching my videos. Help me get this world in shape one person at a time. You know, when I walk outside, I would love to see people holding doors for people all the time. No, you go ahead. Ma'am, are you hungry? Let me get you something to eat. Can you imagine if that was like that all the time everywhere? And this is what it takes. These are the conversations I have with my community when I'm out. I mean, I'm not one of those content makers who just sits in my room, makes content, and then, dude, you come to the Central Ohio area, you got a good chance you're going to run into this guy. Boom. For sure. And I love it. I love it. I kind of compare it to, say you got a real small job. No one really wants to mess with it. Then I'm comparing this to talking to, say, some little old lady or something who just looks like having a bad day or whatever, and you're just talking to her. Really not going to amount to nothing, talking to this lady or nothing. You just got to, and no one would do it. Same with the roof. But okay, do what's right. You know that's a godlike thing to do. Is you do what's right. So you do this roof. Yeah, it didn't make no money. But her granddaughter owns 14 apartment complexes and found out what you did for her grandma. And next thing you know, you got a $3 million contract. You talking to this little woman over here, just to give her love, support. She's 85. You really just, man, it's good to see you. You look great. You just scored you heaven points. People are watching you that you can't see who are doing somersault high fives because we are in a spiritual warfare, and that's a slam dunk for the winning side. And we all dancing when we do it. Woo! So as you can see, I'm having like mega fun with my new mixing board. Shout out to the Rodecaster Duo. Hey, I want to give a shout out to the my buddy, the FedEx driver that I met today. Funny story. So they're doing a siding job right across the street from where we're working. And the dumpster hadn't got there yet. Our dumpster was there. I'm loading it up. And guy pulls in. Contractor has it, was trying to back it up. Well, here comes the FedEx guy right behind him. Beep, beep, beep. I'm just kind of, throwing in siding. I'm not seeing too much is going on. But I see the guy with the dumpster go up there, turn around, come back. And he's going to back it up. Well, here comes the FedEx guy again. Well, this guy's with the dumpsters done committed, okay? And here comes that guy on the freaking, you know what I'm talking about, FedEx driver, even if I'm walking or if you're watching. But he gets mad. I was like, you know what? And I stepped up and I was like, hey, man, I'm Mike. What's up, dude? And we get to kicking it. And I was telling him about the story of the lady whose house is getting done across the street, which is another story I'll tell you at a later time. And man, he's like, great. And I said, man, well, let me tell you about my podcast. You might like it. You know, we're changing the world one awareness at a time. And man, you know what? I got a new subscriber out of it, and it was bad. Situation diffused. Peace was made. There's no situation where positivity cannot come out of it. When I'm so jacked, I have no idea how long I've been talking, but at least it's something. I can't wait to see you again. Shout out to Top Roofing and Windows, Second Chance Summit. Gotta always give my boy Davey Cox a shout out. Hell yeah, roofing. My boy Jamie. Hell yeah, roofing. When the Storm. Or my buddy Drew. Have a great night. Make good decisions. Stay tuned. We're going to go somewhere, America. Are you ready? Let's do this.